Going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Friday. That's right, we're here. It's Friday, not Fan Friday, which will be live later tonight. But I would still love to hear your thoughts on this one. If you're getting anything from it, hit that like button, subscribe. But look, the game status report, definitely some things we were concerned about have happened. The Commanders had a couple things, so this all comes to a head, and this happens every Friday. Now, unless the game is on a different day, which it has been for 2 out of the 3 weeks, it's going to be on a different day. But Friday is when it comes out at 4 o'clock, so I will put these together for you each week, and each week you can follow along with the injuries, know what's going on here, so you don't have to get twisted by the media or the fans losing their mind every single week. So let's jump into this, talk about this, long list of guys that started the week, and each week it's going to be like this, so it's going to be repetitive having to explain every single week that, yes, this is how it works. But we're going to do our best here, and let's take a look at this, and you can see exactly what I said on Wednesday. Let's wait until it gets to Friday, and we'll see what that game status report list looks like. So you only have 3 guys on that list, and Sidney Brown, unfortunately, is out, as we talked about. Didn't look good with him not practicing for 2 days there, and then again today did not practice. So he will be out. Finally saw a little uptick in reps. You saw the media finally getting on board with him. I told you before the draft, if we get this kid, he will be the next superstar. They will love him. And as much as they hate this defense, I promise you they will be on board with it. And this kid, he got a little dabble as that big nickel. Remember exactly what I talked about this offseason. He played that, got a pass breakup on Mike Evans. You're going to see a lot more of it, but we have to be a little bit more patient now with him being out, unfortunately. But I promise you, each week, more and more fans will be telling me, you'll wait till you hear about this guy. And I'll just have to keep saying, hey, man, remember before the draft when I talked about him. So I'm looking forward to it, man, regardless of having to repeat myself over and over again about Jalen Carter. Look, it's just like Jalen Hurts the last couple of years. I don't mind it. We just got to get people on board. Getting a little tired with the horrible 3-0 start. Got to trade everyone bullshit. So Sidney Brown, get healthy. Come out here, kick some ass. Quez Watkins, he is unfortunately out again. Another week. Olamide Zaccheaus, time to step it up. So unfortunate, but you got Britton Covey here. Maybe they put Greg Ward, Joseph Nada on the active roster because we all know Devin Allen can't play offense and, really isn't good at kick returning. So no real purpose. We gave him a shot last week, and we saw how that almost backfired pretty badly. So don't know if we see that again, but we do have some other injuries, as in Justin Evans being questionable. So, could be without 2 safeties. You might want to look for some help there. Now, going to show you the updated depth chart now with these guys added in, but I want you to know that there will be names you don't see here in Bradley, Dean, Johnson, Maddox, and McPherson. Then, of course, Rogers suspended, but these guys are all on the reserves list. You will not see them on the depth chart, but that's where they are. Now, let's jump into this, looking at the offense first. Quez Watkins out again this week. Olamide Zaccheaus is going to have to step it up. Devin Allen could be that guy, but highly doubt it. But, Quez being the only guy out, that's great news. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Sidney Brown out, Justin Evans questionable. You don't like that, especially because you only have 2 other safeties. So we've got some versatile pieces that could try to help there, but you don't want to have them starting or playing there. And, maybe you elevate someone like a Tristan McCollum, but definitely going to be keeping our eyes on this one. And then the special teams unit, everything's good to go there. And, Justin Evans being questionable, he's just one of those. Dude, never want to see him back there. That's an emergency only returner. So, look, he's questionable, though. So there he is. But want to show you the practice squad just so you yourself can make your own opinion as to who you think should be elevated here. But obviously, Braden Mann's going to be one of those guys. Need a punter and holder. And then, I think Tristan McCollum, if not, one of those other corners, helping out. So we'll see here. But that is it for the Eagles. So 2 players out, 1 questionable for the Birds this Sunday. So we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on the safety position, and obviously they've got some pretty good receivers here. Might not have the greatest quarterback, but he's young, developing quarterback, and anything could happen. So we're going to hope that we stay healthy here the next couple of weeks. My Lord, do I hate these injuries, but part of the game. Now, Washington had some key injuries going into this week and got some good news here. So Logan Thomas, who had that concussion, was able to get cleared, able to practice, was in a limited capacity on Wednesday, and then put in 2 full practices the last 2 days. So he will be playing. We've got to watch out for him. Those linebackers have been doing well, but got to watch out there because they are loaded at receiver, could open things up. But you see Chris Rodriguez out for them, the third string running back, went from limited to did not practice the last 2 days. Then you have Percy Butler, questionable, who was limited all week. Now, Forbes and St-Juste stayed full throughout the week. They are good to go. So both of those starting corners will be playing on Sunday. Now, they've got a lot of guys on their IR. So if you're looking for anyone on their depth chart and you're not seeing them, that's because they are on the IR. So let's jump into this, look at the offense here. And as you can see, third string running. Oh, showing you the defense first. The third string running back here, obviously not a huge deal here. I think he's only had a few carries anyway this whole season. So not a big loss for them. Other than that, pretty healthy. I'm sure they're ecstatic to have Logan Thomas back. Then on the defensive side of the ball, they only have Percy Butler, questionable there, the backup safety. So backups for them. But other than that, no excuses. So come ready to play in Philly on Sunday because I know we will be. And nothing affected here in the special teams unit. And then you can see their practice squad, possibly, bringing up a running back like Alex Arma or Derek Carr. Maybe you bring up, again, the safety's questionable. Maybe bring up Burgess or Smith, or maybe you bring up someone completely random because you don't care and he plays. So whatever it may be, I will keep you up to date with that. So tomorrow or tonight, I'll have live Fan Friday, and then tomorrow it will be the practice squad elevations and updated depth chart. So whatever players they add on, any updates to that injury report. So anybody questionable, if we find out anything, I will give you all of that. You will know what this team and their opponent is going to look like heading into week 4. But I hope you all had a great week. I am truly winded, still pretty under the weather, but doing my best to roll right through this bad boy. But I'll be live later tonight. Hope to see you then, but I would love to hear your thoughts on this. How would you replace Quez Watkins, Sidney Brown, whatever it may be on your mind? I would love to hear it. Hope you're having yourselves a great Friday. The weekend is upon us. Time for the Birds to go 4-0. So I hope to see you for tonight's show, if not tomorrow, for the practice squad elevations. And then, of course, the top matchups are tomorrow as well. But until then, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all have yourselves a great weekend. Stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!